Welcome to PrimeScoreX. In this video, we are going to break down fill-in-the-blank questions on ATI TEAS 7 in a clear, practical, exam-focused way. The goal is not to overload you with isolated facts. The goal is to help you understand what this topic means on the ATI TEAS 7, why it affects your score, and how to handle it with calm, repeatable execution. This topic matters because it changes how you prepare and how you make decisions during the exam. Fill-in items remove answer choice support, so the final entry must match both the solution and the requested format. By the end of this video, you should have a cleaner mental model, a stronger study routine, and a more controlled way to respond when this issue appears in practice or on test day. Start with the essential facts. Fill-in items require a typed or entered response. The prompt controls units, spelling, rounding, or format. These details are not background decoration. They shape your pacing, your practice design, and the way you protect points under time conditions. When the exam feels stressful, clear structure gives your brain something stable to follow. The next layer is how the detail behaves inside the real exam experience. There may be no answer choices to guide recognition. A correct method can still fail through a bad final entry. If you prepare only by reading notes, this part can still surprise you. If you train with the structure in mind, the same information becomes predictable and manageable. A strong approach begins with two core ideas. First, understand the target before solving. Second, track units and format from the beginning. These ideas keep you from treating the TEAS like a random collection of questions. Instead, you start to see a system, what the test is asking, how the clock changes behavior, and where students usually lose easy points. There is also a useful contrast to remember. Check the entry exactly as submitted. Do not let typing replace verification. The weaker version feels busy, but does not always raise your score. The stronger version creates evidence. What you know, what slows you down, what repeats, and what needs a targeted fix before the next practice set. Use a simple method instead of improvising. Step 1. Identify what the blank requires. Step 2. Solve with units or wording in mind. These first two moves slow the situation down just enough to create control, without turning the question or the study session into a long analysis exercise. Then continue the method. Step 3. Enter only the requested response. Step 4. Verify spelling, number, unit, or format. This is where most improvement happens, because you move from recognition to execution. You are not just saying, "I understand the topic." You are proving that you can apply it correctly under TEAS-style pressure. The first trap is solving the wrong target. This usually happens when a student moves too quickly, trusts a familiar-looking answer, or skips the instruction line. The fix is to pause long enough to identify the exact task before committing to the response. The second trap is dropping units or rounding incorrectly. This trap is dangerous because it feels like effort. You may be reading, calculating, or reviewing, but not in a way that changes the answer. A better move is to define the decision, make the best supported choice, and protect the rest of the section. Practice should be measurable. Begin with format-focused drills. Do not simply ask whether the material feels familiar. Ask what your performance shows. Accuracy, time control, mistake type, and whether the same weakness appears again after review. Next, add realism with unit and rounding checks. Timed practice changes your behavior in ways untimed practice cannot. It reveals where you overthink, where you rush, and where your process breaks when the question is not presented exactly the way you expected. The third practice move is typed answer review. Pattern tracking is what turns mistakes into strategy. If you miss one question, that is a result. If you miss the same type of question again and again, that is a signal. Your study plan should respond to the signal, not just the score. Finally, use retest with similar blanks. Retesting is important because review can create a false feeling of mastery. The real question is whether you can apply the fix later, with a new question, without seeing the answer first. That is when learning becomes score movement. When you review, name the exact error. One common issue is typing a value that does not match the blank. Do not write a vague note like, "I need to study more." Write the real cause. Was it timing, vocabulary, unit control, evidence, sequence, calculation, or misreading the prompt. Specific errors create specific fixes. Another common issue is skipping the final entry check. The solution is not to feel bad about the miss. The solution is to replace the habit. Create one rule you will use next time. Then test that rule on a small set of new questions before moving on to a full section. Here is the memory cue. The answer must fit the blank. Keep it short enough to use during practice and during the exam. A good cue does not explain everything. It points your attention to the next right action when time pressure, fatigue, or uncertainty starts to build. The final takeaway is this: fill-in accuracy depends on both solution and entry control. If you make the process repeatable, the topic becomes less intimidating and much more useful. Do not chase perfection in one question. Build a system that protects points across the entire exam. Study smarter. Score your best.